Hello everybody, welcome to the Gun Digest Reloading series. Within this video, we're going to teach you how to reload your own ammunition. From a basic setup of tools to the proper procedure for reloading the ammunition, including primer, powder, and bullet. And we're going to also include some tips for you experienced reloaders that might change the way you think, different powders, new bullets, and how they react to your traditional reloading techniques. What is reloading? When you fire a cartridge from your rifle or pistol, you know the firing pin strikes the primer, the powder burns, and the bullet goes out the end of the barrel. But what also happens is the brass casing expands to become a mirror of the chamber of your rifle. The chamber is larger than the brass case when it's new, so that it easily slides in during loading. The process of reloading is as simple as these 4 steps. We need to use a reloading press with reloading dies to resize this brass case and knock out that old primer. The second step is to take a new primer and install it in the primer pocket. Third step is to charge the case with powder. And number 4 is to seat a new bullet on top. And if everything goes right, you've got a new reloaded cartridge. One of the questions I often get is, why do I reload? And it's a multifaceted answer. As a young man, I couldn't afford premium ammunition. What I would do is invest my money in some reloading tools and do my best to emulate what the premium stuff was out of the factory. It worked, and it led to a love of reloading. I have a good time in the off season, when I'm not hunting, experimenting with new powders, new bullets, new cartridges. And it's a great hobby that you can, you could do it with your children if you're supervising them. My wife reloads with me, and it's a lot of fun. So there's the economic point of it. Secondly, you can't always get the ammo you want. The ammo crunch of the last couple of years has put a serious pinch on us shooters. We're looking for brand X with a certain weight of bullet, and we simply can't get it, so we need to improvise with brands Y or Z, and sometimes it doesn't do what we want. By using consistent reloading components, such as, I've got IMR 4895 canister grade powder, it never changes. And once we cook up a recipe, it's there forever, and season after season, we can rely on our hand-loaded ammunition. Another question I often receive is reloading dangerous? It's a yes and no answer. It's probably no more dangerous than putting gas in your car, using the kitchen stove, or operating a chainsaw. Obviously, you don't want to spill gas all over yourself, you don't want to burn your house down, and no one needs their leg cut off. So it requires a certain level of respect and attention to detail. But if you stick to the recipes outlined in a reloading manual, it's as safe can be. The ballistic companies, such as bullet companies, powder companies, have gone through extensive laboratory testing to establish the minimum and maximum amounts of powder with a particular bullet that can be used to generate safe pressures. And I'm going to reiterate that point throughout our video series. I need you to stay safe. We don't want to blow up the gun, and we don't want you harmed in any way. If you stick to the published data, you will be safe and a happier reloader for it. The dimensions of a brass rifle or pistol case are controlled by SAAMI, the Sporting Arms Ammunition Manufacturers Institute. They are the governing body that decides what the final dimensions will be: case length, body diameter, shoulder angle. And they give to all of the reloading manufacturers a set of blueprints to which the reloading dies are made. This is a Reading 3006 resizing die, and the inside of that die will be a perfect mirror of what the dimensions are supposed to be once this is new and ready to go into your rifle. That's what the press does. It squeezes that brass case up into here, and with the torque generated by the reloading press and the camming power, and because brass is also a malleable metal, it will shrink it back to the proper dimension. So thank you for joining us for this section. We're going to pick it up next on the reloading tools.